I am 19, and it's been almost 2 years that I've been chasing after my big dreams and my big goals. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what it really feels like chasing after your dreams at an early age as 19. You might be older than me, you might be younger than me, but buckle up, because by the end of this video, you're going to know what it really feels like chasing after your dreams from such an early age as 19. In the past 2 years, I went from fat and broke to being fit and building a successful multiple five-figure content agency, working with millionaires worldwide, and retiring my parents, all from a third world country like Nepal. But the journey, it's not as fancy as it seems. I'm gonna show you what it really feels like chasing after your dreams from such an early age. Don't be fooled by the fancy posts on Instagram, the people who are trying to show you their lifestyle and sell you a course. It's not what it seems like. They might say it's super easy, it's super fancy, but it's not. You're gonna know what it really feels like and what are the things that you have to go through in this journey of entrepreneurship from such an early age. The loneliness. When you start seriously working towards your life, you stop hanging out with the same friends, you stop going to the same places that you used to go. For example, your friends might invite you for this party, or your friends might invite you for this fun activity, but you are too busy working on your business, you are too busy working on your goals. And this will kind of isolate you, and you might feel lonely in some phase of your life. In the beginning phase of my life, I felt a little bit of lonely, but now I have mastered solitude, I feel absolutely comfortable with myself. I don't need anyone to fulfill me. But there are some people who are used to hanging out with their friends, who always need friends around them. So if you are that kind of person, you're gonna feel this sting of loneliness as you seriously build your life, because you will simply outgrow your friends. Your friends are gonna stay there talking about the same old things, talking about that stupid football game, that movie, that series, but you're gonna be focused on the things that actually matter in your life. Self-doubt and fear. In this journey, you're gonna have a lot of self-doubt. Talking about my experience, when I was making 4 figures, I felt like making 5 figures is impossible, and having 5 figures in my bank account seemed impossible. I always used to doubt myself, will I really be able to make that amount of money? But as I've made multiple 5 figures, the idea of making 6 figures, 7 figures seems impossible. So we all struggle with self-doubt, and especially as you are young, you're going to be asking yourself, you're going to be doubting every step of your action. You're going to see your friends go abroad, you're going to see your friends getting comfortable jobs, you're going to see your friends going here and there, you're going to be there working on yourself. So you're going to be doubting yourself if the path that you're in is actually worth it, and if you are doing the actual right thing. And especially when you're young, the people around you are most likely to doubt you. They are not going to be there supporting you. They are going to be there saying you that you are delusional, you are arrogant, you are not going to make it. So that's going to make your self-doubts even worse. So you have to be aware of it, and you have to learn to trust God and trust yourself and trust the path that you're in. Losing childhood. It's crazy when I say this, but I really don't feel like I'm 19. Biologically, I'm 19, but mentally, I feel like I'm in my 40s already. It feels like I took a time machine and I traveled all the way back to my 40s. Because looking at the responsibilities that I have, the duties that I have, the people who rely on me financially, the family that I have to provide for, looking at all these things that I have to do, looking at all these duties that I have to fulfill, and having to be a strong man, having to be a stable rock for my family and for the people who rely on me, it really makes me not feel like I'm in my late teens. People say that late teens is still childhood, it's still super young. I don't feel it at all. I don't find childish things interesting. I don't find childish dress-ups interesting. So you're gonna have to sacrifice this sense of being a child. You're gonna be biologically very young, but mentally your thoughts and your thinking and your responsibilities and your stress is gonna be equivalent to someone who is 25 or 40. I'm not complaining about it. I think being matured at an early age is way better than being like a child when you are 19 or you are 20. I see these guys who are super loud in events, who are screaming, who are yelling, who are jumping here and there, moving all the time, dressing up like absolute clowns. That really bothers me, and I really don't like that. So it's gonna be like your choices are gonna be way different than the people same your age. Hating mediocrity. One time I was at this fellowship and there comes this preacher, and he was preaching saying, I keep zero bank balance in my account so that I can live trusting God every single day. And everyone around me was applauding it. Everyone around me was clapping, cheering, saying, wow, what a great message. It touched me. But I was the only one who was hating it, genuinely getting frustrated by it. Because I knew that he was bullshitting people, and I knew he was spreading lies. And once you start seriously working on your mind as well, you reach this level of maturity where you can identify nonsense and truth very easily. And you will feel really, really uncomfortable around such people. You will start feeling like you don't even belong in the groups of these people. You will feel like you are a different creature than these people. And average complaining mindsets will start frustrating you. You're gonna be leveling up when people are stuck in the same page. You're gonna feel this fire inside of you. You're gonna feel this hunger inside of you. You're gonna feel this drive inside of you to do more and more, and people will not get it. People will not understand it. So you're gonna feel like you are a different creature. But that's perfectly fine, because mediocrity will never take anyone anywhere. If you stay mediocre, you are at the riskiest situation in your life. If you are just mediocre in something you do, let's say you are a musician, and you are just a mediocre musician. Let's say you are a businessman and you are just a mediocre businessman. You're not going to reach anywhere. You're going to stay stuck in the same loop for the rest of your life. It's either you have to be absolutely best, absolutely amazing at what you do, or either you don't do it at all. If you stay stuck in the middle, you are in the danger zone. Faith in God. This journey is not always wins only. You're gonna have some losses. You're gonna go through some failures. You're gonna have sleepless nights. You're gonna have extreme stress where you don't even feel like eating. You're gonna have this constant fear, as if what if you won't make it, as if what if all of this won't be worth it. But at times like this, you have to be able to have faith in God. You have to be able to trust your creator. You have to be able to trust the person who creates your path, who gives you purpose. And in my case, there have been times where I could not sleep because of stress, because my business was failing and it was not doing good. And everything felt like it was falling apart. My health was not doing good. And at such points of my life, the number one thing that helped me was my faith in God. I always trusted God with all my heart, and I was always grateful. And I never complained about this and that. And I always had trust in Him. I always thought like, no matter what happens, He's gonna have my back. If I fall, He's gonna help me get up. And you are not gonna be motivated all the time. It's been almost 2 years that I've been working seriously towards my life, and there are days where I don't feel like doing anything. There are days when I feel lazy. There are days when I feel stressed. There are days when I feel like chilling and relaxing and not doing anything. And there are days where I feel like this is it. This is the end. It sounds crazy, but it's true. I have a lot of entrepreneur friends who are super young, and we share mindsets sometimes. We share what's going on sometimes, and they also share the same thing. So you are not going to be motivated all the times. You are not going to be fired up all the times. You're not going to be, enraged to do things all the time. You have to have discipline, and you have to have this sense of purpose and this sense of mission, so you can get up every single day and do what you're supposed to do. That's what discipline is. Doing what you're supposed to do every single day, regardless of how you feel. And you should take it as a mission given by God, and He is gonna guide you like He guided Moses in the desert. Being 19 and chasing big dreams is not always exciting. It's sometimes brutal as well. You're gonna have a lot of stress. You're gonna have a lot of lows as well. It's not always gonna be highs. It's gonna be lows and highs, lows and highs. Sometimes it's gonna be stable. You won't feel anything. You won't feel any progress. And I think that's the beautiful part of it, because if it was super simple, if it was super easy, then everyone will do it, and it will not be valuable at all. And it's hard, the journey is beautiful, and it's 100% worth doing. If I had any other option to choose anything else, any other life than mine, I will not choose it, because the life that I have is the best life possible, because I simply wake up every single day, I finish my work, I finish my tasks, I work on my improvements, I work on my growth. Even now when I'm recording this video, I really did not feel like recording this video at all. I used to be one of those guys who really don't like coming in front of camera. I used to be one of those guys, and I had to battle that as well. You might be older than me, you might be younger than me, or you might be the same age as me. You might have started your grind, you might be thinking of starting it, or you might have not started it yet. But one thing I want you to ask yourself is, what do you really want in your life? Do you want to have the pain of regret or the pain of discipline? Imagine waking up as a 40-year-old man and looking your whole life and thinking about all the things you could have done, all the things you could have become, but instead you chose comfort, instead you chose temporary fun, instead you chose temporary pleasures, and you have the life that you currently have. Imagine seeing at other successful people who finally have the life they have, who finally are enjoying the fruits of their labor, and you are sitting there not being able to do anything, not having any options except working a mediocre job, living your mediocre life, and seeing your family struggling financially while others are enjoying earth in its fullest. It is going to be worth it. It might be painful right now, it might seem like it's not worth it right now, but at the end it's going to be worth it. At the end it's going to be 100% fruitful. So if you are grinding, keep working hard, and I promise you that if you keep improving yourself every single day, if you keep trying every single day, you are going to be successful. And if you have not started yet, ask yourself what you want in life, and ask yourself where you want to see yourself in 10 years, 5 years from now. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and become a part of my journey. And I'm just starting out, I'm like in the level 1 of my journey. And make sure you become the part of my journey, and I have a long way ahead of me, just like you. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. God bless you all. Take care.